The watchtower is a good spot for getting a little private time with your sweetheart.
Listen, we'll get
Not
to
that
the
I
bottom
know.
of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? So Casagrada isn't evil, he's just a coward. Fantastic.
There was talk of a secret meeting. I guess Verano couldn't pass up the opportunity.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me.
You're not wrong, Masoni. A personal grudge could be the spark that lights a fire. But I cannot punish any of my rangers without evidence. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fior.
Yeah.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. Casagrada is a farmer's son. His father, too, is a farmer's son, and so was his grandfather. The same is true for nearly all of our rangers. They were raised with plows in hands, not swords.
You fight with the soldiers you've got, as the saying goes.
And we take these green farmhands, give them 5 minutes of weapons training, and tell them to stand against the tide. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. It was claimed by an old animancer years ago. He and the ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could. The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers. There used to be.
It's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be... You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Oh, you found him. I was so worried. Wait. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Verano is a veteran, and they say he's the best in the squad. But to be fair, they haven't seen my blade in combat yet. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Not a great one, but a reputation nonetheless.
Two bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I know that. I mean, from training. Yeah, but this was different. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess. That's a relief. I'll find a way to make it up to him once all this killer business is over. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
feels like death. Not in a good way.
You take this.
Come and get
Not bad for a noble. Charge it up.
to your left.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us. I'd prefer Savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots. Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
About time.
We should have gotten orders by now.
Inquisitor Lulu is taking her time. I think she wants to see how the end...
Well, if it isn't the Adherin envoy.
We weren't expecting reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
Something's wrong. The Steel Garrotes have no business in Emerald Stair.
Tell you what, turn around, and Inquisitor Ludwig doesn't have to hear about this unfortunate little mix-up.
We go where Ludwig tells us to go. The Steel Garrote don't answer to the embassy. We have no quarrel with you, but we are trying to be discreet. Let's part as friends and keep it that way.
Then you're not leaving.
What a pity. Normally I'd think twice about spilling godlike blood, but for you I'll make an exception.
Let's finish.
When we first met, I thought I was going to keep you out of trouble.
That's one for us.
What was that? Patience. It's the envoy.
If you'd asked me how many Steel Garrote get back into a cave, I'd have been very wrong.
company.
You take lead.
Who's there? Shouldn't be here.
Haven't had a battle like that in years, though I didn't feel this many aches and pains in my soldiering days. At least we came out of this in better shape than those guys. Whatever they were up to, we put an end to it. Right? And if we see her again, that's why I'll let you two do the talking. You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
They were going to attack the city. Unbelievable. We stopped them. Bought ourselves time. That's what matters.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without a trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.